Hyperion was a mighty titan who stood tall among his 12 siblings in ancient Greece. Born to Gaia and Uranus, he was gifted with tremendous strength and power. However, what set him apart was his ability to father 3 children with his own sister, Theia. These children were Helios, the radiant sun god, Selene, the goddess of the moon, and Eos, the goddess of dawn. In fact, Hyperion was often identified as the sun himself and became a god of light and illumination, much like his son Helios. Despite his immense power, Hyperion's legacy was not as celebrated as that of his children. Nevertheless, his role in Greek mythology remained significant as he personified the sun and represented all that was bright and warm in the world. Many literary works have featured this titan, including John Keats' unfinished epic poem, Hyperion. Even though Hyperion may be overshadowed by his children's achievements, his story is still interesting to tell. After all, who would have thought that the sun, moon, and dawn were all related to a single family of titans? Once upon a time, Hyperion, one of the 12 or 13 titans, was born from the union of Gaia and Uranus. Despite Uranus' imprisonment of some of his other children, the titans remained unchecked. However, they eventually decided to overthrow him, with all but Ocean taking part in the attack. Hyperion, as one of these titans, played a major role in the successful overthrow of Uranus. Following this great victory, Hyperion fell in love with his sister, Theia. Their love bore fruit in the form of 3 children who became the lights of heaven, Helios, Selene, and Eos. These celestial deities were thought to have come into existence at the beginning of the cosmos and represented natural elements. Hyperion, as their father, had no known myths or functions besides providing a fitting parent for them. Despite his lack of individual mythology, Hyperion played a crucial role in the creation of the cosmos, and his children, the celestial deities, were considered among the most important and powerful of all gods. In ancient Greece, the myth of the sun gods was a popular one. The most famous of these gods were Hyperion and Helios. Although they were often considered separate, some sources suggest that Hyperion was actually Helios's father. In the Homeric Odyssey and Hesiod's Theogony, Hyperion is portrayed as Helios's father. However, in the Iliad and other parts of the Odyssey, Helios is referred to as Helios Hyperion, with Hyperion being either an epithet or a patronymic. In some later sources, the relationship between Hyperion and Helios was more clearly defined, with Hyperion being portrayed as Helios's father. Literature often refers to the sun as Hyperion's bright sun. Despite this, there is still some confusion surrounding the relationship between these 2 gods. In some stories, they are thought of as different gods altogether, while in others, they are simply 2 names for the same god. Regardless, the myth of the sun gods remains an intriguing and complex part of Greek mythology. Hyperion was a god of vast knowledge and wisdom, particularly when it came to the celestial bodies that governed the seasons. He was highly regarded as the father of the sun and moon, having been the first person to fully comprehend their movements and impact. Despite his great achievements, a strange myth persisted about Hyperion and his family. According to Diodorus Siculus, the god married his own sister, Basileia, and the 2 had 2 children together, Helios and Selene. However, the siblings grew jealous of their father's success, and conspired to murder him and his children. The treacherous act left Basileia deeply grieved and suffering, and further showcased the cutthroat nature of sibling rivalry found even among the gods. Nevertheless, Hyperion remained a powerful and enduring presence in Greek mythology, a testament to the pivotal knowledge he imparted on the world. His legacy would be felt for centuries to come, and his importance as a figure of enlightenment and cosmic understanding would never fade.
Do you want to explore more Greek mythology stories? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.